Rachel, first question. Why did you choose this location?
Well, we live 2 blocks from here, just
Convenience?
directly west.
That's nice.
But
Oh
this
my
is a
God.
really special beach to us. We basically celebrate things here. I come here to like sort of meditate and reflect. During the pandemic, on my 40th birthday, I was here with my dog because
yeah.
I couldn't be with anybody else.
Oh.
This is just like a really special place. We pray here. I mean, our synagogue holds services right outside this beach.
That's lovely.
I mean, this is just like our go-to.
How long have you been in Evanston?
About 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I read that you grew up in the area. Is that correct?
Well, I went to Buffalo Grove High School.
Okay.
It's kind of a little more northwest, but my family's from all over the northern suburbs. We have kind of like a famous family deli in Northbrook, Max and Benny's.
Oh, okay.
That's my cousin's restaurant, and so
I've never been
I haven't been there. I'm like, now I need
it
to go.
feels
What
very
should we
cliche
get?
to
What should we
have
get?
like the Jewish candidate have a Jewish
Yeah.
deli,
That's
but
amazing. That's great.
I hear the pastrami is amazing.
Okay.
I have celiac, so they have a
Oh.
special menu for me.
Do they
but-
make it just for you?
Well, now those cousins also have celiacs. It's genetic.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah,
unfortunately, it's like spreading across the family. So
Yeah.
yeah. So now they have a gluten-free menu and everything there,
that's
but
so
I can't
nice.
have the pastrami sandwich.
Yes. Great.
That sounds great. I grew up going to Kaufman's.
Oh, nice.
That's
Good.
just 'cause,
Where did
we're
you
here.
grow up?
Evanston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
not as if
didn't
you
know
knew that. I said
I-
that like, no, of course. I
know.
grew up in Evanston and moved away for a long time and moved
Okay.
back like 3.5 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So
I think. Is that right?
you got your ETHS connection around
do.
here, huh?
She
I
knows
know.
everyone.
Man.
She went every time we go out. She runs into someone from high school who's bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, like knocking doors. People give me little tests like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Like, you're
really?
the Evanston candidate.
Yes. Like, who do
And
you
if
know?
if it's a senior citizen,
Yes.
then it's like, well, you're not Evanston unless
Because
you were
you've
born
only
here.
been
Unless
here
you were born
every
here,
time.
it is true. I do feel like they're like, no, that doesn't count.
Oh, I'll meet 80 and 90-year-olds, and they'll be like, yeah, okay.
Try again.
Yeah, come back in
Sorry.
another 30 years, and then we'll talk.
Oh my gosh,
I love it.
It's
It's
so
so
funny.
it's so Evanston.
Yes, that is. Tell us why you are running.
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I have been in state public policy work for 20 years.
Okay.
I
Hold it
graduated.
a little
Okay,
closer.
sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
I
We'll walk a little bit.
got my master's from Northwestern
Okay.
here,
cool.
right over
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
and started at Chicago Public Schools back in
Okay.
the day, and I was there for 6 years. And as soon as I started that working at CPS, I started traveling to all the schools and just recognized how deeply inequitable our public schools were.
Yeah.
And it was really impactful. And, on me, somebody coming from a privileged background, a great public school education
Yeah.
myself. And I decided to go to law school at night.
Mm.
So I went to law school while I was at CPS. And when I graduated and I finished up at CPS 6 years later, I became the education staffer in the Illinois House.
Okay.
And then that launched like a career in nonprofits.
Okay.
So since then, I've been doing basically some deep anti-poverty work,
Okay.
and have worked with some of the biggest coalitions in the state to do healthcare access, criminal justice reform, and economic justice work, and it's been amazing. And so when Laura Fine, announced that she
Yeah.
wouldn't be running, I had a little bit of an inkling before that. It was like, this is a Springfield seat. I know Springfield. I know how to. I've drafted legislation. I've led
Yes.
coalitions. I've organized people across state on all these different social justice issues. It's like now or never, And I like really know how Springfield works and how you have to be a real advocate for your community there and the inner workings of it. So that's why I'm running, because it's almost like I feel compelled to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How has it been? Like, this is a little more personal, but how has it been with, you have young kids, right? I mean, we were at our AYSO team.
Oh yeah,
Right?
that's
Like,
right. Yeah.
Our kids were
Yeah.
playing on opposite
Oh my
teams.
gosh, that was the
And
day.
I was like, oh my god, hi. But how has it been running
Yeah.
with like a young family? Because I don't know how old you have 2 kids, right?
2 kids, 7.5 and almost 10 in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Double digits.
Wow.
I know.
love
2
that.
girls.
Double digits was so exciting. Remember that? Remember turning like 10 and being like,
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, she thinks she's a full teenager
I love
too.
it. That's
She's
so funny.
She's getting her ears pierced for her birthday.
Wow.
So
There you go.
yeah, I don't think she's thought about how it actually works yet. Though.
Yeah,
she's
because my oldest daughter keeps asking me to get her ears pierced.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know how you get your ears pierced?
I know.
And she's like, what do they use? I'm like, a needle.
Yeah.
And they go through your ear.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, honey.
Leonie has done the same thing. My older one has done the same
That's
thing.
how
She's
you
like,
pierce your ear.
everyone has them pierced. I
I
kind
know.
of want to do it. I'm
I
like,
know.
okay, that's fine, but this is how you do it. And she's like, oh, I don't want to do
Yes,
that.
exactly.
I know. No, I know. I was like, I don't know if she's really thought about it. But anyway, they've been with me through all this work in Springfield these years and political work.
Yeah.
They're pretty used to it,
Yeah.
you know. In fact,
Yeah.
they do pretty well in this interview, probably.
I love that. That's great. They're like, can we come?
Yeah. And so, you know, they know this is what mom does.
Yeah.
And like, you know, people in the community talk to them about what mom does.
Yeah.
Their teachers do,
That's
and
cool.
they're, you know,
Yeah, that's cool.
and they
I
have
love that.
a small sense of pride about it, and then they
Yes.
mostly think it's annoying,
Yes.
right? Because that's their
Yes.
job.
It's always
Yes.
both those things.
Yeah.
Yes. That's great.
Oh my
Can I
gosh.
ask you, this is just something I've been asking everyone because I haven't had a lot of time,
Yeah.
and as like the stance of as a parent with young children, very busy, as you understand, as you're very busy.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of time to research the candidates. So can you tell me about like the main parts of your platform
Sure.
that you think that you want like anyone who's kind of in a similar position who maybe doesn't have a ton of time to read up on you?
Sure.
But what are the parts about your platform that you think are
Sure.
most important?
Yeah. So in this race, there's only 2 candidates, which is nice.
Yeah.
The
That
other
is nice,
race
as
is
opposed
pretty.
to 21 or I don't even know.
17 Democrats. Yeah.
17 Democrats.
Yeah. 4 Republicans.
Okay, I was like, I feel like it's 21.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're totally right. Yeah.
Didn't make that.
I wasn't sure what your interview schedule was looking like these days, but you know, what's interesting about me as a candidate is that I've done so much work in Springfield, advocating for and passing legislation, that I sort of have a track record that people can check out to see if the stuff resonates with them. And we have some of that on our website. But I'm hoping to be able to continue a lot of that work, you know, economic justice work related to, you know, I worked with a coalition to abolish payday loans in Illinois.
Okay.
So like we don't have a payday loan storefront in Dempster. I don't know if you were here yet, but you for sure did.
Remember that? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Because they're not allowed to have those anymore in Illinois because they're predatory.
Yes, they are.
And you know, there's still cleanup to do around that issue. There's a loophole for pawnbrokers that you know. There are these like issues that you have to sort of pass the legislation and then work through implementation through a series of years and really be detailed about it and follow it. And that's kind of what I think sets me apart as a candidate is like I've been doing all this public policy work up till this moment. And so I can sort of see the arc through the years of how these issues have gone. Illinois has done so many great things, right?
Yes, they really
And
have.
Illinois continues to be a beacon of hope and light for people. We have our problems, of course, right? Like, you know, all this mired corruption through the years. That's been awful. But we've done a lot of great things for progressive causes. And so I've been so privileged to be part of so many of those things that I'm hoping to really just like keep the foot on the gas on so many of those issues. So economic justice issues are, you know, is really my wheelhouse, children and family issues. With my background in education and child welfare reform, that's, you know, been really, really important to me. And then healthcare access. I've done a lot of work expanding Medicaid in Illinois, trying to leverage it in different ways so that we can get as many people covered with healthcare as possible. You know, I believe in universal healthcare coverage, but that has to happen at the federal level. And so the job of other, you know, state and local governments is to try to piece together as many programs as possible to get as many people access as possible. So continuing a lot of that work. But I would be like, you know, irresponsible if I didn't bring up like the elephant in the room, which is like the threats to our democracy and where state legislators find themselves right now, you know?
Yes. Yes. Okay, sorry. Let's pause for a second.